The fruits of my labor.
Well, sorry, the sun's probably on me. We've just got the other screen now, so the other screen's on. So that will totally block it all off. With a bit of luck. Try and do it one-handed. Let's have a look. One-handed. It's not helping me. So it's totally blocked off. So we've got that one there. A little bit of a privacy. And then we've got the other one over there. But I've not pulled it out. Just showing you that we've got the other screen up. So yeah, it does block it all off. Now with them, you get a cover with them as well. So just put the cover on over it, over the top of it. But I'll do that later. So it's a little bit more privacy. So more than happy with that. So tomorrow I've got to do a few things on the car. So probably have to go back and go and get some tools and come back here and do it here. So I'm going to give it a service. Well, it's spluttering. It's like, if anybody knows about it, it's when you're driving along, it's like a little bit of an hesitation, and then picks up. So it's like, and then picks up. So I've done the mass sensor, mass airflow sensor, done that. I just don't know what else it could be. I've got the DPF. I basically put the DPF cleaner in and give it a good boost in and kept it running for a bit. Kept it in like fourth gear, and kept it running 50 mile an hour, 45, 50 mile an hour for a good 25-30 minutes. And then going into fifth and dropping back down to fourth and clearing it out. When I first put the DPF cleaner in, it was basically wouldn't rev, and then all of a sudden it started going, and it's kicked a lot of crap out. But now it's still hesitating. So, right, back again. But today, because we're at the van, I'm going to be changing the oil, the air filter, the oil filter, and something else. Oh, the pollen filter. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. But I'm doing it with a little bit of a difference, draining the oil. I've got a machine. So let's see what this machine is. First of all, I'm getting the temperature up a little bit, running the car for about 10 minutes, and then gets it so it's not thick coming through this machine. So I'll show you the machine in a minute, but first of all I've just got to let this run for a bit just to get the temperature so the oil comes through thinner, warmer, thinner. Because when it's set, it's a little bit thicker, isn't it? So when you warm it up, it becomes thinner to go through this machine. So let's see if it works. So, why it's still warming up, because obviously it's not at the temperature yet to get the oil out. So I'm just going to show you the machine. This is the machine. Ultimate speed, ideal and easy oil change for draining engine oil, diesel. So that's what I'm using. Now I have used it before, but on another car, another van, basically. So this isn't its major service. I'm just doing another oil change on it, just to, because I'm using the car more, I'm just doing an oil change on it. And like I said, air filter, oil filter, and pollen filter. Now when you go to a garage, every time I go to Kia to have this serviced, your pollen filter needs changing, and it doesn't. It's just another added cost. Pollen filter cost me £16, they charge £24 plus VAT, so it's like all over 30 quid to change a pollen filter. So when you can do it yourself. So I'd love to see what they do, and they'll say, well, next time I go for the service, your pollen filter needs changing, because it's due in about 4 or 5 months time, but I'm doing it now. No, it's due in 5 months time, but I'm doing it now, because I'm doing a little bit more mileage, so I want to make sure the engine oil is good, the filters are good, and it's had a new oil filter there. So let's crack on and see how well it works. So first of all, I'm going to leave it for another couple of minutes, let the oil go back down into the sump. Just take that off, a bit of vacuum. But believe it or not, this tube goes down into your dipstick. So that's where that goes. So I think I better go and get some rags, or stuff for cleaning the bits off. So I've got the rags, tissue, towel, and now let's see if that machine works. If it's not quite warm enough to get the oil out, I'll just put it back to, put the cap on, put the dipstick back in and run it for a little bit longer. So let's see how well this works. Right, so put this on the live. Yeah. Put this on the earth. Let's just see if it powers on. Yes, it does. So that can go there. You can't go wrong with it because it says in and out on the tubes. Out. Does it say out? Yeah, out. It's upside down for you, but out and in. So the thinner one goes down the dipstick, my friends. And I'm going to get this. When you untangle it a little bit, that's the only thing awkward about it, to be honest. Right, so that goes down right to the bottom. You've got to have a container to put the oil into and dispose of it properly. Well, we go to the local council tip and it's disposable of oil, but that means me carrying it in the car until we go back home, but it's not a problem, is it? And then put this end, let's just untangle this in here. That's in there. Let's turn this on and see what happens. Look at this. How good's that? But you can see how black that oil is. So I'm hoping this is going to fix me a bit of hesitation as well. Might not do. I think it's something else, to be honest. I think the throttle body needs cleaning, so that's what I'm going to do as well today. Clean the throttle body. So that means untaching from here to there, and then get inside that throttle body. Fingers crossed. So let's crack on and see how much we can get out of this. I think it's about 5, you probably get about 5 litres out of it. So I've got a long time to go, so I'll come back to you when I've done it. Right, what I'm going to do now is going to turn this off for a minute and let the oil go back down. See if there's any more drops down into the pan. I'm just going to turn it off for a second and back on again. It's not as quick as, I don't know, is it as quick as going underneath, undoing the plug, letting it drain out? But in my eyes, it's less cleaner. I've only got one little black mark on me. And it's still pumping away in there. I could have run it a little bit longer, I think, about 13, 14 minutes, and then it might come out a bit smoother, but it's still coming out. You can hear the different sound of the machine when it's not sucking anything. So just a little bit more push down with that, move it around, and put it up a bit, in a bit, and then it's sucking all the oil out. So it's going underneath. So it's took 17 minutes up to now, and I'm not being thinking, that's the only bit of oil I've got on me, and that's because of me cleaning the pipe, pushing it in first, then out, then in, moving it about. So it took 17 minutes. I'm going to leave it for a minute, let a little bit more oil go down into the sump, and then try again and get a little bit more out. So it's nearly 5 litres. In fact, just on 5 litres now it is. So it's a good little machine. Ultimate speed. Just straight down the dipstick. Because obviously when you put your dipstick in, it tells you how much oil you've got in, so you know that it's in the right place. So yeah, it's a good little machine. So in a realistic time scale of it, it's basically you put the tube, you warm the engine up, get the oil a little bit thinner, which you do anyway when you drain it with a sump plug, and I've turned the machine off a couple of times just to let the oil go back more into the pan, and then I've done that. I just kept on draining it, turning it off for a minute, and that's took in a total, stopping and like turn the machine off, it's about 25 minutes. So 25 minutes, it would have done more than that by going underneath the car, undoing it, draining it, emptying it. It's straight into the container, and then you can take it to the refuge site, refuge site, yeah, and dispose of it there. So it's all good. My mum, what she used to do, my mum, what she used to do is our Graham's old engine hall, paint the fence with it. I don't know if it did look alright, to be honest, but my mum used to paint the fence with it, fence panels. No, I'm not doing it here. So let's see what's next. It's got to be the air filter. I'm going to change the air filter, which is underneath this. So I've got to disconnect that, but I'm going to let a little bit more drain out first into the pan, then change the air filter, change the oil filter, and job should be a good one. It's getting hot now, so jacket's off. Like I say, hardly any oil on me, not a lot, anything, and that's filled it right up. So look, exactly filled it up. So now I'm just going to put the air filter in, change the oil filter, put the pollen filter in, which Kia could charge you a fortune for when you don't need it, but I'm putting one in anyway. Give it the engine a clean up, it's a little bit dirty for me, and job will be a good one. Let's go and get that air filter and get that in. Old one out. It's the old one. And here is new one. It's not that bad really, is it? But I'm doing it, so I may as well do it anyway. That was quick. In, well, out and in. It's just that. I'll go to next. That. And then top my oil up. So it started to rain, so I'm going to go in for a minute, put the bonnet down for a bit, put the dipstick back in, just until it stops raining, and put this old air filter in here and dispose of that properly as well. And I'm going to put that oil filter in. So that's another job done. So it's took one of them and a little bit more. So I'm just going to keep an eye on it, making sure make sure the dipstick's right level. And I put the pollen filter in. When you look at the pollen filter, when you put it in behind the back of your glove box, basically you've got to squeeze them in and then pull it out. Don't try and open it up and force it out. Squeeze them in and pull it out. And it's easy done. I just hope it runs a lot better now as well. So this was a good little buy. Absolutely brilliant for topping up with my oil. Absolutely brilliant. So now it's just a matter of cleaning the engine up, wiping it all down, and job's a good one. So it's just something to do while we're here. Jan's always doing the garden bits and things like that, but I like to come here and just, that's my relaxing, that basically, doing little things. So yeah, job's good. So thanks for watching. I know it's not much for you to watch, but it's past my day anyway. So I put my oil in, had a little bit of rain before, now the sun's out again. So I'll catch you all on the next one. Let's give you a wipe. That's better, isn't it? Right, see you all soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.